What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Cloud Slayer channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is Tuesday. I failed to upload again on Monday. That's my bad. No excuse for it, man. Just freaking sickness, stuff like that. And, sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it, right? As we previously seen, you forget, you put it on the back burner, you freaking, you get sick, your family gets sick or whatever, and you got to be an adult and take care of your business, right? That's what you got to do. That's the number one priority in things. I know people probably argue and say that your responsibilities, your obligation to do those certain things, but when you gotta, when you're a parent, you gotta take care of those family things, and then you're sick yourself, and you got a fever or whatever the crap, especially if you do something like this, I guess you might want to just put it back a day, right? It ain't like it's a priority or anything like that. Like I said, there's no excuse. I'm just, I guess that's how you would rationalize it or something, But regardless, it isn't like I have no intention to ever do it, So, but all at the same time, it's like maintaining a schedule. It's just something I do for myself, right? Talk about these certain things that eat at you, that bug you, and various things like that, and just I guess share it, and maybe just you just get it out instead of bottling it up and letting it affect you or something like that, because when you bottle crap up. It builds a lot of stress. You're worried about it. You're angry about it for, X amount of days or weeks or, some people hold on to stuff for freaking years, They'll see you like 10 years down the road or some crap and be like, aren't you the guy that did whatever? Like you did this to me or something. And you're like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, man, it was like third grade or some shit. And you're like, third grade? What the heck, man? Graduated last year or 20 years ago, stuff like that. And you're just like, man, this guy really was thinking about that, Hey, man, I'm sorry I stole your scissors, So, but regardless, some people, you'd be surprised at some of the things that they keep bottled up for whatever reason because they thought, you got a malicious intent behind it. So you might as well just talk about it, let it out, and get rid of that shit. Especially if you got a significant other or a partner or, whatever, talk to them. If you ain't got nobody to talk to, maybe look in the mirror and talk to yourself, right? Find help, somebody that's, will listen, that you might have to pay, I don't know. Sometimes it could be kind of hard and intimidating to make new friends, to meet new people, to talk, and try to have a pretty decent conversation, right? To keep things rolling. I know I struggle with it myself, so it's just sometimes you just got to get out of that comfort zone and start doing things that you're not necessarily comfortable with. That's the only way you're going to get better at it. And there's friends are gonna, they'll listen to so much too. You got to realize that too. If you're gonna offload on them, they're gonna take time to offload on you as well. So that's something to keep in mind, that you also have to be a good listener when you're friends with people, and you complain, you offload all this burden onto them, and you got to expect that they're going to return that. You got to expect that, especially if you feel like you're decent friends, or if you guys are decent friends, right? They're going to say stuff back also, and you got to, not necessarily keep it a secret, but, sometimes it's not, you're telling people not for advice back. Sometimes they're just offloading their weight. Sometimes you got to wait for them to ask for an opinion, right? Because if you don't, or if they don't ask for it and you just start giving it, and then they stop talking to you and you think you did something wrong, it's because, they were just offloading for you. maybe you didn't build up enough trust to that point where they, they think that, I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Who knows what anybody's thinking? You don't know what anybody's thinking. So it's just that maybe they were just looking to offload it. They weren't looking for advice. And that's the hard dance of conversations with your friends, right? Some, Sometimes you almost gotta be a mind reader. You know what I mean? It's almost like a relationship with your old lady. You'll say something pisses her off. You just don't know, right? Not old lady, girlfriend, whatever, wife, boyfriend, whatever you're into, your other person, right? But yeah, they get pissed off because of whatever. You just randomly gave them advice because you want to be real, or you're gonna say what's on your mind because that's how you feel a relationship should be. But at the end of the day, it's not always like that, right? They're not looking for solutions to their problems. They're just looking for people to hear them out. A lot of times sometimes, like I said, you gotta guess whether they're asking it as a question and want actual feedback, or they're just looking for, oh man, that sucks, man. I don't know what I would do in that situation, like, oh man, how you would have felt, like, oh man, sucks when it happens, stuff like that. Obviously, those aren't going to be replies that you're going to use, right? Those are just like, I don't know, just certain situations, you gotta listen to what's being said and generate a reply that way, right? Because of everything's unique. Everybody's going to experience things differently, and your replies got to come from the heart, right? They're going to be sincere in a way, especially if you want people to be truthful to you, I guess. And that's where it gets complex. Like I said, sometimes you don't know if they're asking for advice or not. Sometimes if you're lost and you don't know, maybe ask. Sometimes that's the key to those things. Sometimes you don't say nothing, and you get a feeling, you're like, okay, this is the time I have to say something. And sometimes you can be wrong. I've been wrong before too, so many times. I am a man, and women will tell you that men don't know shit sometimes, and it could be true a lot of times, but that's also just all humans. So I get confused by that. But anyways, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Had a pretty awesome weekend. Went camping. My son's first time camping. It was pretty fun. He liked it. It was fun for the most part. We had some like teenagers keeping the camp up, running around, talking loud, swearing, breaking trees and stuff like that. That sucked till like freaking 5 a.m. And then it was pretty cold. Son kept rolling out of his sleeping bag, so I think that's what led to him being more sick than the rest of us. Had to keep, he's one of those hard sleepers where he just keeps rolling or something. So I just had to bundle him up in blankets and stuff like that. But you're gonna get sick. It's it doesn't matter what you do. You can do everything right and still get sick. Things are airborne. Things are because you're too cold, too warm, whatever. It's gonna happen. Germs, all that crap. You don't wash your hands one time and you're sick. It's gonna happen. It don't matter. But anyways, I hope everybody has a great one. Thanks for joining me for this another ramble here on Tuesday. And till next time, I hope you guys have a great one. Peace.